So this is Mr. Nicholas King Bowleg Brown. That's right, Father of the Year. This is day 72. We had a very productive day today. We're at this event, content creator event, held and hosted by David Shands at the Creators Clubhouse here in Atlanta, Georgia. And took a lot of notes. And it was very telling. And we're gonna make a real big, not only a real big impact, but we're gonna make a lot more progress this year, especially in regards to our online and social media presence. And he asked us had us write down a lot of questions and had us answer these questions. And some of the questions and answers came easily and fast. Some of the questions I'm still getting answers to. I'm gonna ask a question. So basically it said, what are the problems do we have? That was like the first one. What are the problems do we have? And I wrote down a list of problems. And one of the other questions that really stood out, a couple of them, but one of the questions is, who am I? Who am I? For some reason, that's a real challenging question for me, for some reason, because I don't really think about who I am. I just am who I am, if that makes any sense. So to write down who I am without saying my name and what I do, it's become that's a question I'm kind of stuck on right now. Who am I? And as I thought about it, the best, it's an incomplete answer to what I came up with, but the answer that I came up with after a few moments or a few minutes or what have you, the answer that I came up with, I am a reflection of the Most High God. And I said that because when asked, who am I? My name that I was given by my parents is not the first thing that come to mind, because I'm more than my name. Because if I wasn't given my name, then who would I be? If that makes any sense. If my name was different, would I still be the same person? But then, at the same time, that I know that a name is important. I think I read in one of the Messenger, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad books, it says a good name is better than gold. But I know that I am more than my name. So I know that we are virgins of God. Rather, we're not the Almighty God. Even the Bible says, like, we're children of the Most High God, which will make us God in some form or fashion. But how would you answer that question? Who am I? I'm still answering, still adding to it. Then he asks, another question is, who do I serve? And what problem does my audience have? And we going through these questions to get some clarity in regards to what we do as far as our business and what are we known for. Then another question is, how do I want people to see me? Like, these seem to be simple questions, but for some reason they're some challenging questions, I would say. How do I want people to see me? And then another question is, how do people see me? And as I'm going across these questions, I'm like, I really don't know if that makes sense. Yes, I'm a father. Yes, I'm a man. Yes, I'm all these things that I was born to be, and responsibility calls for me to be. But who am I, and how do people see me? is it's kind of it's a challenge for me. How do I want people to see me, and how do people see me? So I'm gonna need some help from my family and friends, and those of you who are bearing witness to these videos and this information I'm putting out, because I got to get more, not only more intentional about what I'm doing, messages I'm conveying, but I got to be more specific. Here's another question or statement or whatever. It says, well, it said, what are my strengths and what are my weaknesses? Then also it's another statement that says, I have the potential to be the best blank in the world. And so, you know, a lot of people, when they think about it, they start thinking about like what it is that they do or will do and stuff like that. I'm not looking at it like that for some. I'm looking at it like, okay, what came to mind is the best. I have the potential to be the best. I'm many things, but what word sums up the many things? So I looked up, man came to mind. I had the potential to be the best man in the world. What's a man? At the basic form, or basic definition, it's a male version of the species. Male human, male, the opposite of a female, or opposite of a woman. But my definition of a man is like somebody that can be relied upon, somebody that can be dependent upon, someone that's strong, leads by example, somebody that figures things out, somebody that gets things done. And it comes in the form of a man, a brother, a son, a husband, and various other things that all are encompassed in the word man. Like, what's a man? And most, if not all, of the advancements that we have are created and built by men and maintained by men, whether it's the houses, the roads, the infrastructure, the housings, the technology, inventions, like all these different things. So man was the best answer that came to mind, really the only answer that came to mind, because it's deeper than just being like a business owner or I'm the best father. No, because the foundation of being a father is a man. The foundation of being a husband is a man. The foundation of being a brother is a grown man. Even though, you know, a brother starts out, you could be a boy, but we're talking about as the boy evolves, he becomes a man. So a man is something strong, something to be respected and revered, something is someone that is needed and necessary. Like I say, men get things done. Men solve problems and focus on solutions. So that's what I ended up coming up with. I had the potential to be the best man in the world, which I do. Especially when considering that I'm a reflection of the Most High God. Another question was, what's my perfect work-life balance? And I told him my perfect work-life balance is pretty much what we've been building, and that's the reason why we've been building. Perfect work-life balance is working and building my life with and around my family. That's why we get to go to all these different places and events together. We get to invest and spend as much time together as possible. We get to grow together, get to know each other, get to love each other. But I learned a lot today. I learned how to use Instagram, what's it called? Instagram edits. Instagram, excuse me. Instagram edits is gonna be a very helpful tool that I use moving forward in regards to my videos and my courses and things like that. Learn how to use to set it up to where, yeah, I can put different backgrounds on the green screen. Use a green screen background. I can use a teleprompter so I can be reading and looking at the camera at the same time. Learn how to use prompts with ChatGPT. All in all, to help create content. Yeah, like it was a real game changer. And tomorrow we're gonna be at the Perimeter Mall, Boss Brothers Universe, Read and Grow Rich meet and greet. It's gonna be downstairs, adjacent or across from Brooks Brothers in the Perimeter Mall, from 11 to 2. And then the next Saturday we're gonna have a book signing at Barnes and Noble at the Renaissance. Then I think the week after that, I believe Angela Davis is going to be at Tougaloo, so we'll be there. Like every week, we're going to have different events every week, and we have different flyers. I got to put a flyer out for that one. Yeah. So, he asked us another question, said for 2026, like what do we want to do for 2026? He said, how much money do we want to make for 2026? And so, as a basic, not basic, but basically I'm just right there, we want to make $1 million from teaching in our course and trainings, or should I say we want to make $1 million from teaching, make $1 million from our course, teaching and training in our community. The offer needs to be high enough for it to be worth my time, and it needs to be low enough for it to be a great investment. Offering done with you, done for you, and do it yourself. Then also, like, what's the outcome that we, not necessarily guaranteed, but the outcome that what's the outcome gonna come once you apply and do all these things? So, you gotta get more specific. We gotta build authority through our content with consistency, clarity, and competence. And it says we either do that by teaching what we know, either build a brand around documentation, which is what we're doing, like the process, and or we can diagnose what's happening. You gotta show people how we think. I learned some more apps in regards to AI that I didn't know about. We must build a brand authority. But one of the apps that we learned today in the platform for AI is Notebook LM. Got to get real familiar with it. Yeah, like I said, we're finna go to a whole nother level with this. I would say for anybody that want to do something, and you're nervous or don't know how to the direction you want to go or stuff like that, man, what you see me, I've been winging it for the last, for the most part, 72 days. The main part is just do it and just get started. You figured out how you want to do what you want to do, and you got to go do it with the risk of not looking your best, or somebody might say something, or people you know might laugh, or whatever. You got to get past that. Get past that. And let them laugh now, and as you get it together, you can laugh going to the bank. And the same people that end up laughing will be the ones that need your help. Well, yeah, they'll be the ones that need your help. So focus on the main thing. So, you know what? Earlier I went live while we were at the event, and we were there from 11 till about 6 or 7 o'clock. And man, I was yawning there and yawning on the way back. As soon as I got back to the house, I'm just waking up from waking. It took me a little nap and couldn't even fight it. But we got a big day tomorrow. We got a big month this month. We got a big year this year. We got a big decade. And we got a lot of progress and a lot of impact and a lot of money to be made. So, like I said, I got several questions, several problems that it came up with. One of my biggest problems, because it's like I said, what problems do we have? I wrote about 9 or 10 problems that we have. My 8th problem I wrote down was our problem is alignment. And number 9 was our problem is clearly defining my XYZ statement. But one of the big ones that stood out to me was our problem is calling, emailing, and messaging school districts and organizations to create opportunities. Now, what we have, we know it works, we know it's beneficial and it's a worthy investment, but we got to start going bigger and faster. And we've had success with organizations such as Boys and Girls Club, United Way in Jackson State, doing speaking engagements, stuff like that. And that's a faster way, a faster path to reaching more people, in particular more children, more parents, and it's a fast way to making more money, opposed to selling one book at a time to each person or 2 books at a time to each person. We can sell hundreds of books at one time to each organization. And so we got to get more effective and more efficient with our means, I guess you could say. So, again, this is day 72 of me going live. Mr. Nicholas King Bowleg Brown, Father of the Year, of course. Even with that statement, Father of the Year. That's just an honor that I was given by the city. Excuse me. But I'm more than that. And I've been more than that, but that's a nice accolade that I have on my belt. I got a plaque for it. I've led parades. We've done so many different things. We volunteered in the city, from different cities, different states. So I'm still working on that. Who am I? I'm a reflection of God. So when I be able to stand in front of people and ask me, who am I? I got to find a way to simplify it into where it makes sense. And it's not that my business or a title someone has given me is what I use as a description, because it's only a part of it. Because what I am has led for that, and that's what led to the recognition of it. So, day 72, goal was to go live for 30 days in a row. Today is 72 days going live. So that means we've went beyond, above and beyond, and we're gonna continue to go above and beyond. So if we can do it, you can do it too. Not only that, since we're doing it, you should do it too. You owe it to yourself, you owe it to your children. You deserve it, they deserve it. And as we become better, everything around us gets better. So, thank you for tuning in. Leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And let's continue being great, and let's make this year the best year ever, and the next year better than this one. So, until tomorrow, until next time, day 72, Miss King, Nicholas King, Bolek Brown signing off. Until next time, stay tuned.